Hi friends. I I know I look hectic. It is hectic here. I'm taking a break from kind of a marathon day. I have a senior cat who I don't know, is not enjoying the season change, and I don't know other than that, like, what's really going on. If you want to send good energy, if this channel has helped you, when I, like, decided to come back and everything, I didn't know this was happening at the same time. It's very, like, hectic here, like, it's very, like, hectic, so I probably look as hectic as it is. I'm still gonna record because I'm taking a break from, like, a marathon of, like, I was in a Zoom, like, a very long Zoom, and then I was, like, catching up on a couple creators, and I just want to say, like, I'm gonna make 2 videos about this, because it's kind of the same topic, but I want to address them separately, and I might record them. I'm probably going to record them back to back, and I'm still getting back in. Well, I really like this. These videos are a series, and like I did 2 last week, and I'll be doing 2 this week, and then I might, I really have to focus on what is happening here, because it's been a nonstop, just a lot, big transition period. But it sort of segues into my topic. My topic here is that, sometimes, well, you know, I don't personally consider myself to be, like, I don't have, like, a great title for what I do. Most of the time I say energy worker, because I, like, my mediumship ability, sort of spans, like, multiple frequencies, and then, like, not everyone considers that to be all mediumship. I do personally, because I know how it works and I'm trained in it. But I mostly say energy worker. Sometimes I've said magician. But something, I have a love-hate thing with, like, calling myself a witch. So, like, sometimes it's fine. Sometimes it's like, it's not really accurate. And, so anyway, I, like, just to briefly, like, I haven't been on YouTube for 2 months, so, I, basically had, I almost passed away at birth, and then, I was around a lot of kids who were having experiences, because a lot of them had challenging health stuff, at my school, and that's a whole other story, because it was the 80s. And so, like, there was no ADA. There was nothing. There wasn't much. So I went to, like, this particular school, lots of sick kids, and a lot of us had, like, ghosty experience, and I was like, I need to find a ghost, and I was very into it. I was, like, carrying ghost stories with me everywhere. So I ended up getting what I wished for, and having, like, an experience when I was 8, and then, like, kind of unpacking that experience until I was about 16, and then, like, had another, experience, like, all of a sudden I could see auras, and anyway, so that's, like, sort of my background, and, I'll just say now, like, actually my birthday is coming. I'm about to switch age brackets into, like, late 40s, late 40s, so, which is kind of an accomplishment when you have health challenges. So, like, there are people who celebrate every gray hair because, yeah, and I swing back and forth between, like, get me out of here versus, like, celebrating the tiniest win. But anyway, so that's a little bit about me, because I haven't been on YouTube in literally 2 months other than last week. And, eventually I did seek training, because it was, like, hectic, sometimes you have to be like, what is this? Like, stuff is happening, and what is it? So that was kind of my situation. So I have formal training from, like, a number of mediums. So I generally... But I don't even like the term medium either, so I just go usually with energy worker, or more recently magician, because I'm, like, into tarot now. And I would just say, like, I guess, like, my experience is that you never know, like, the situation that life is about to drop on you. Like, my cat, like, isn't feeling well, and it came out of nowhere. She just went to the vet and got all great tests. So I'm not sure, like, so it's like life is just going to be like, here you go. And, I don't experience the universe as, like, super love and light, or, like, happy manifestation all the time. So I would just say, like, because of my own health issues, I use what's on hand, in terms of tools. I use what's on hand, like, right now, for a lot of, like, it's just easier because I can close it up. Like, I'm using a lot of, like, the same kind of Tupperware for, like, my energy workings. And sometimes I get down a rabbit hole of, like, hi, this tool is great, but most of the time what I'm using is mental magic. And I would just say, you can take mental magic with you everywhere. It's, like, kind of a known thing that a lot of people who meditate, they'll say, like, if you can't meditate in, like, a crowded or loud room or something, then you haven't, like, been practicing long enough, or something, basically something like that. And I'm not trying to be mean to any meditators. I'm not the best meditator at all. But it's like, the thing between your ears is what you're bringing with you everywhere. And the majority of, like, I practice every day, and the majority of what I do is mental magic. So I just think, we're in times right now, interesting times. And you never know, like, what... I mean, I don't want to say this to spread fear, like, I'm not afraid of it. But it's just like, if you can exercise your imagination is... most of the work is in there. And if you can exercise that, and it becomes a practice, like, I do some of it every single day. And it also becomes a process of vetting and then trusting what you're getting. And recently, I've, like, turned the corner a little bit on trusting myself. That's a whole process, but I feel like recently I, like, got further. Sorry about the fan thing. Hold on. Yeah, like, recently I got further in that. I feel like I turned a corner again. Like, it's an ongoing process. But anyway, I just feel like if you can exercise your skill without tools, and or minimal tools, or whatever's on hand, like, no judgment. If you're using Tupperware, it's not just you. I have cats, so I can't have jars everywhere, and like, glass jars. Like, I do have some, but I just have to be careful. And also because of my own coordination and stuff, I've started to use Tupperware, and it's working okay. So anyway, that's my thought, and I hope this helps, and I hope you have a great week. And I have like a second video I'm gonna make that dovetails from this one. I'm not sure exactly when I'm recording it. It's been a weird day. It's been a weird week. Big transitions. So, I'm hoping to release both on Monday, and then, like, basically my little series would be completed. And right now, it's Thursday, Juneteenth. And happy Juneteenth. And I hope this helps someone, and have a wonderful week.